There will come a day sooner than you think, when the words you whispered in faith will echo back to you in reality. You once said chase them. You once said beg for them. You said simply hear them. Will you marry me? Every great love story begins long before the proposal. It begins in the unseen, in the quiet corners of your imagination, where faith breathes and doubt fades. What you desire has already been written in the fabric of your destiny, waiting only for your belief to bring it into view. The moment you felt love so deeply it almost hurt, the moment you saw yourself standing in that sacred moment of commitment, it was already forming. You may not see the ring yet, but the energy that creates it is already circling your world. The proposal isn't coming to you, it's coming through you. You see, every yes that will ever be spoken in your life is first created in your inner world. The physical, will you marry me, cannot exist until you first say it in the language of the soul. Before it appears in your reality, you must hear it within. Close your eyes and imagine it, not as a fantasy, but as a memory of something inevitable. Feel the warmth of that moment, the tears, the laughter, the trembling hands. Don't wait for the universe to prove it. Become the proof. There's a sacred secret that the world forgets. Love doesn't arrive when you chase it. It arrives when you embody it. You are not waiting for someone to propose. You are aligning yourself with the energy of commitment, of devotion, of sacred union. Every thought you hold, every emotion you nurture, is either magnetizing that reality closer or pushing it away. When you live as though the proposal is already yours, life begins to rearrange itself in your favor. The person, the setting, the timing, all begin to move according to the vibration you sustain. Maybe right now you're feeling the silence, the distance, the uncertainty. You wonder if they still think of you, if they see your worth, if they'll ever return. But understand this, the silence isn't rejection, it's divine rearrangement. The universe is aligning two paths into one sacred direction. You may think nothing is happening, but everything is. Every delay is divine precision. Every unanswered message is a setup for a greater encounter. Don't mourn what seems gone. Celebrate what's being formed. The words, "Will you marry me?" are not a coincidence. They are a vibration. When you feel ready for union, when you hold yourself with reverence and love, you begin to emit a signal that your person feels, no matter how far they are. You can't hide your frequency. The moment you shift from longing to gratitude, from waiting to knowing, their spirit feels the pull. Your stillness speaks louder than your pursuit. Love doesn't chase. It calls, it attracts, it remembers. The one meant for you is not lost. They are awakening, they're going through their own divine transformation, learning lessons that prepare them to meet you as their highest self. While you heal, they evolve. While you release, they awaken. The proposal is not a random event. It's the culmination of two souls completing their preparation. You're not behind. You're perfectly timed. Every day you choose peace over panic, trust over doubt, and self-love over desperation. You accelerate divine alignment. There is a version of you that already heard those words. She's calm, she's radiant, she's glowing with the energy of fulfillment. She's not wondering if it will happen. She's living as though it already has. That version of you is your guiding light. When you close your eyes and see yourself in that sacred moment, the ring, the embrace, the eternal promise, you're not daydreaming, you're aligning, you're merging timelines. Feel it so vividly that your body believes it's real. See yourself standing before them, your heart still, your eyes filled with tears, the question asked, and your soul whispering, finally. Let that vision become your emotional home. The more you visit it, the faster it visits you. Don't ask how. That's not your role. Your job is to dwell in the feeling of completion. The universe will handle the details. Love doesn't arrive through effort. It arrives through surrender. You've done enough chasing, enough proving, enough waiting. Now be still and know that it is done. The one who once walked away will return, not because you chased them, but because your energy became undeniable. Your worth will speak louder than any words. The proposal will not come as a surprise. It will come as confirmation. Deep inside you'll whisper, "I knew it." Everything that feels delayed is not denial. its design. The proposal will not happen a moment too soon or too late. It will occur at the exact second when both hearts can sustain forever. If you received it prematurely, it would collapse under the weight of unhealed wounds. The universe is not making you wait. It's making sure it lasts. You're being prepared for partnership that's sacred, not superficial. Think of all the times you almost settled. The times you nearly accepted less than divine love. The times you almost convinced yourself it wouldn't happen. But still, something inside whispered, wait. That whisper was wisdom. You were never being ignored. You were being protected. The person who's meant to say those words to you will recognize your soul instantly because your energy will feel like home. You won't have to explain your worth. They'll already see it. When that moment comes, it won't feel like a movie scene. It will feel like destiny catching up. You'll realize that every tear, every lonely night, every unanswered prayer was part of the orchestration. You'll look at them and know that it could never have been anyone else. You'll understand why the universe said no to everything that wasn't meant to stay. Because love was never lost. It was aligning. Until then, live in the vibration of that future. Wake up every day as though you're already loved beyond measure. Walk through life as though your person is already here. Watching, smiling, preparing for that moment. You don't manifest marriage by hoping for it. You manifest it by being it. Be commitment, be consistency, be devotion. The universe matches who you are, not what you want. Don't look at the clock. Look within. Time isn't your enemy. Doubt is. Each second you spend in faith is a step toward fulfillment. Every time you affirm it is done, the universe nods in agreement. And when the moment finally unfolds, when they look into your eyes, trembling, heart-pounding, words caught between breaths, you'll feel peace, not shock. Because you've lived this moment 1,000 times within. The universe does not forget your prayers. It stores them in the silence and delivers them when your spirit can hold them. That day is coming when you'll hear those sacred words, will you marry me? It might happen unexpectedly, in a sunset, in laughter, in tears. But when it does, you'll know that it wasn't luck. It was law. It was your belief, made visible. So hold your faith. Don't let fear convince you that it's too late. Love doesn't follow calendars. It follows energy. Keep preparing your soul for what's already written in your destiny. Because soon, not someday, but soon, you will stand in the light of your own manifestation. You'll smile through tears and realize the words you once imagined in silence have now become your reality. Will you marry me? The words that once lived only in your imagination will echo through your world. Not because you chased them, not because you demanded them, but because you believed them. Before the words, will you marry me, reach your ears, they first echo in the unseen world of your imagination. Everything that appears in your physical life was first born as a thought, as an image, as a moment you felt so vividly that your soul recognized it as truth. The proposal is not something you chase. It is something you allow. When you stop asking when and start believing, it is done, the unseen begins to move. The person, the setting, the emotion, all begin to align with the vision you hold. What you imagine with conviction becomes the foundation of your reality. The unseen world is not a dream. It's the workshop of creation. Every time you close your eyes and feel the ring on your finger, you're building that moment in the spiritual dimension. Hold it, breathe it, and live in it. Because the unseen is more powerful than what your eyes can see. It's the soil where miracles grow. Love does not respond to desperation. It responds to alignment. You can't beg the universe for something and expect it to bloom in peace. True manifestation begins when you become the energy of the love you seek. When you carry yourself with self-worth, patience, and peace, you're already walking in the frequency of commitment. That vibration attracts experiences that match it. You won't have to chase, convince, or prove your value. The energy of devotion already radiates from within you. Every time you choose peace over panic, you tune yourself to the love that's already destined to be yours. The proposal isn't waiting for you to do more. It's waiting for you to be more. More still, more trusting, more sure of your worth. The universe mirrors your inner energy, and when love is your dominant state, commitment becomes inevitable. There's no such thing as delay in divine timing, only preparation. You are not being punished when things seem to pause. You are being positioned. The moments of silence are when the universe rearranges the details to match your highest good. Maybe your partner needs to heal something within themselves before they can truly commit. Maybe you're being refined into the person who can hold lifelong love without fear. What looks like waiting is actually alignment. Every obstacle, every moment of stillness is sacred preparation for permanence. When it finally unfolds, you'll realize why it couldn't have happened sooner. The universe doesn't deliver halfway blessings. It delivers divine wholeness. Trust the process, because every delay is filled with purpose. You are not losing time. You are gaining divine precision. You are not waiting for love to arrive. Love is waiting for you to align. The universe is ready to send you everything you've ever prayed for, but it must meet the version of you who can sustain it. You cannot step into divine love with a fearful heart or a mind filled with doubt. That's why the journey to love always begins within. You have to learn to be your own safe place before someone else can join you there. When you become love, love becomes inevitable. When you stop looking outward for validation, the universe starts mirroring back your inner confidence. Every act of self-love sends a signal into the cosmos, saying, I'm ready. And when you truly are, your energy becomes magnetic, pulling your destined one toward you without effort, without struggle, without question. Manifestation isn't about waiting for proof. It's about living the proof before it exists. The moment you decide to act, speak, and think as though it's already yours, reality begins to mold itself around that energy. You are the bridge between imagination and manifestation. Each day you live in gratitude for a love that hasn't yet appeared. You invite it closer. When you celebrate as though the proposal already happened, you become one with the vibration of fulfillment. The universe doesn't respond to your words. It responds to your emotional frequency. And when your energy says, I am already chosen, the outer world must reflect it. You won't have to wonder how or when. The energy of your belief will do the work. The unseen responds to conviction faster than the seen responds to effort. When those words finally come, will you marry me? They won't surprise you. They'll feel like a memory you've lived 1,000 times in your heart. It will be the universe confirming what your spirit has always known, that faith was never wasted, that patience was never pointless. You'll realize the entire journey wasn't about finding love, but about remembering your power to create it. You'll see that the proposal wasn't luck, but law, the divine law of belief becoming flesh. The person before you will only be the vessel. The true proposal will be from the universe asking, are you ready to receive what you've always believed? And you'll say yes, not just to them, but to destiny itself. Because everything you desired was never ahead of you. It was always waiting within you to say yes first.